What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. Today we're doing another unboxing video for you guys to check out with me. I honestly have no clue what's in here as far as knives go, so you guys are in for a little treat, just like I am, because you're gonna see my first impressions going into this package. I do know it's coming from Lefty EDC's knife pass around, so shout out to Kevin. And also this particular one's coming from A13 EDC. Check him out here on YouTube as well. He also goes over knife and EDC gear content as well. That being said, doing the honors today, we have the Kunwu Pulsar XL. This thing is a behemoth of a knife right here. I recently just got it unboxed in the channel. I'm currently carrying the heck out of this knife, and honestly, I'm having a blast. This thing is bigger than any knife that I own up until this point. So yeah, there's something to be said about the Pulsar XL. Check out the unboxing on this knife if you haven't already. Also, there will be links down in the description for this knife and any other knife that you see in this video. Those links do help out the channel if you do end up purchasing a knife through those links, but that is entirely up to you and at no additional cost. With that in mind, let's go ahead and cut through the thing here, shall we? I think the best way to get through it might be to maybe make a cut somewhere here. I'm going to try to see if I can save the package as much as I can, the best that I can. And this one here is inevitable, so I'm just going to open it this way. There we go. Which is not all the way around it. It does have that really strong sticky glue right there. All right, so we're in the package here. And it sounds like we're in for a real treat here, because it sounds like we have more than one knife in here. So let's see what we're working with here. Holy smokes, quite a lot of stuff on this one. Let's check it out here, shall we? That's everything in the box. So here we have the Kizer KUH. The Kizer KUH. K-U-H. All right, check that one out. We have Bryce is the designer. It's hard to read, it's so small. Bryce Marco Ameno, okay. 154 cm blade, black micarta, LBK button lock. Okay, that is one right there. Next we have the Dogfish. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting one, by Caleb Waldman as a designer. 154 cm, black blade, aluminum and button lock. Followed by the Sparrow. Right, this one is a Vincent Rizzo design. S35VN black stonewash blade, titanium handle. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. And last but not least, the BGPT, which we don't really know too many details about. This one is a debut here in the channel. So let's get to it. Let's check out the next Kizer knife. This time we're looking at the Dogfish, right? It's like the opposite of a catfish is the Dogfish. And this one is a Caleb Waldman design. This one is a 3.14 inch knife here, 154 cm, black coated aluminum and button lock. All right, so let's go ahead and get in here without further ado. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's see what this one is all about. Here we go. We got the instructions on this one. All right, wiping cloth, warranty, right, knife information, company information, and stuff like that. Check it out if you want to pause the video and read through it right there. Boom, good stuff. And of course, that wiping cloth is always nice that they include that as well. Next we have the knife, of course, but what else is in here? We got the Kizer Cares Mighty Koala going on there, and we have what seems to be a filler tab with the same mill pattern. That's pretty nice that they included that, and an extra TA screw in black as well. All right, good stuff included in the box with the knife. Here is the knife itself. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, this one is the Kizer Dogfish. The Dogfish, not the catfish, but the Dogfish. First impressions, all right, I have seen this knife all over Instagram over the last couple of months, and man, oh man, am I excited to finally check it out. I think I've seen maybe like I want to say it's a titanium version of this one. Perhaps, I'm not sure if Kizer does make a titanium version, but I have seen it maybe in like a gray or all murdered out, which I think is what this one is, but I'm pretty sure there is a gray aluminum version or perhaps a titanium version of this one. First things first, love the circle aesthetics on this one. So you guys know me by now if you've been observing, following the channel here for any amount of time. I love me a nice pattern on a knife, right? I love diamond patterns, as you can see here on this Kunwu Pulsar XL. That's a continuous pattern. Check out the pattern on the Demko AD 20.5 titanium right here. So, you know, a knife that has a continuous design or pattern to it with, you know, some sort of language, or I guess, you know, pattern, gives it a nice personality in my opinion. And I love that. I am a sucker for that 100% all day, every day. So that's first impressions right there. We got recessed liners on this one, back spacer here, reversible pocket clip, hence the little filler tab right here, which by the way is made to match and filled in pretty good with the line design of the handle. Sort of wish that it was a matching color instead of this gray on black look to it, right? It does have the same color as the pocket clip, which is in black, but it would have blended a little bit better if it did match the same color as the handle right there. Got some good jimping going all across the spine of the blade there. This one is a button lock, just like the Kizer KUH that we just looked at. As a matter of fact, we have the same frag pattern sort of going on the button right there, if you can see it as the light hits it. Sort of like you know, tic-tac-toe lines going all across, like little squares, frag pattern in other words. We got the back flipper on this one, we got the front deployment, and check out the reverse flick and thumb deployment right here. So let's just check them out. First things first, do the button open. Boom, there's the button open right there. Oh, that's nice and smooth. And unlike the KUH that we just looked at, unlike this guy, I am not feeling any sort of button stick of any kind. This button goes in super smoothly every single time, whether it be on the deployment or in the close, right? On the close or opening the blade there, that button feels nice and smooth. The back flip right here, boom, nice. I like the jimping all around, by the way. Check out this jimping. It actually starts here and goes all the way across. Let me see if I can get the light to hit it. There we go, right there, and all the way through here. Oh, that looks good. Front flipper. All right, let's see. Oh yes, oh yes. I thought it was gonna be more challenging for some reason, but not really any rocket science to it. It's very straightforward to use that front flipper right there. It's good, that's money. Oops, just failed the reverse flick. Bam, there we go. Ooh, yes. All right, that open on the reverse flick. Feels good. Can I thumb deploy it? I sure can. Build a little bit of pressure on it. Boom, yes. Okay, well, all deployment options are pretty good. Very, very nice. I am loving it so far. This one is also a fidget one. I'm telling you, you know, I love me some knives that have a good design, that are great for EDC, but having that fidget factor is definitely a box to check in my book, and this one definitely checks it. No issues. We got the, let's talk about the blade here for a second. So this one is coated in black. We have the Kizer logo here on the show face, 154 cm printed right up here in the corner. We have the lawnmower crew outside mowing the lawns of my neighbors, so hopefully that doesn't come through the audio. If it does, I apologize. Dogfish on this side, right, with a nice logo to it right there. Take a look. That looks really nice. Okay, and other than that, flat grind going on this one, a nice rectangular opening hole on this blade. Let's check out the ergonomics. So the standard grip is back here, right? If you use this curvature as your guide for your index finger, right, then it's off, you know, it's pretty big enough to accommodate my average hands. I don't have big hands or small hands. I can do a nice hammer grip right here. I can forward choke if I need to, and I'm still away from the blade. And I like the sort of harpoon, right? This is a drop point, or I like this sort of harpoon look to the blade right there, because that's exactly where my thumb wants to land, and that area is nice and jimped. And yeah, check out the grip right here for the rest of the handle. That's pretty spot on. That might be the most comfortable grip for this knife right there. Pocket clip feels good on the hand. It doesn't create a hot spot. It's just basically a straight line. It's not the deepest carry of pocket clips, like about that much of the knife is going to be sticking out if anything, but it is reversible. This is an ambidextrous knife, and so it makes sense, right? And it's just about 50% of the knife itself, right? If it was a little bit shorter, maybe in my opinion, I would have appreciated it a tad bit more, but again, that's a little bit of nitpicking if anything. Blade is nice and aligned. You guys be the judge there. Boom, smack in the middle. And honestly, the action on this thing is right on the money, right? It's feeling really good in the hand. Yeah, very, very duplicatable action on this one. Okay, let's just go ahead and do a quick paper cutting test on this bad boy. This time we got your typical copy paper, 8.5 by 11, cut in half to do some cutting, right, with this one. Let's see how it does. And I'm just doing some slices here right off the bat, and you can see them swirls tell you everything you need to know. Now this one's not sharp out of the box. It has certainly been seeing some use as part of Lefty EDC's knife pass around. So let's just check to see how much of an edge it has retained. Oh yes. Oh yeah, this thing is going to cut, you guys. Check that out. This one does have a little bit of belly here towards the front. That is something to keep in mind right there. So unlike a one cliff or sheep's foot, you could slide out of a cut if you don't, have control over it. Okay, so if I start the cut way too far back here, let me see. Oh, actually, well, I'm not sure why. I mean, as long as it bites really good the first time around, you are good to go. And I mean, for EDC pass, this thing is plenty sharp. All right, what about some cardboard? Let's do that. I have some everyday pull-ups diaper box single wall cardboard going on here. All right, let's test it out. Keep in mind when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle like that. And the beginning portion, let me just flip it. Yeah, there we go. The beginning portion is going to be single wall. Towards the end, there's a bit of a second wall right there. So let's see how it does. Here we go. All right, here we go. It cuts pretty good. Single wall, obviously there's more friction towards the dual wall section. But it still handles that with no issues. Okay. So check out this thing. Holy smokes. Okay, it is a slicer, you guys. Certainly is a slicer, and it has everything that I would love about an EDC knife, right? It's not too big, not too small. It has the slicing capability, M54cm. It's the kind of steel that is a step above things like D2 for sure, 14C28N, of course, and also something like Nitro V, right? So it's a higher steel on that category. It is going to be lower than your, let's say, S30V, S35VN, S45VN, and such. But yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I'm not sure on the price on this one, but with this better steel and aluminum handles, I can see this one. As long as the price is right, I mean, this could be a banger EDC knife right here. Of course, this guy is going to be linked down below in the description, so feel free to check those out if you want to learn about prices, if you want to learn about details about the knife and things like that. It does help the channel if you end up purchasing a knife through those links, but that is entirely up to you and absolutely no extra cost. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the Dogfish from Kizer. Not to be confused with the catfish. I don't know how many times I could do the same lame dad joke in the same video, and somehow I probably find it funny, but you're probably bored of it already. Guys, let me know what you want to know about this knife. Of course, you know the drill by now. I'm going to be carrying this knife here for quite a bit, and obviously I'm going to gather as much feedback as I possibly can before dropping the comprehensive review video on the knife, which will be here in the very near future. This will be a great opportunity to subscribe to the channel. If you like knife content like this, I promise you'll be worth coming back for more. I make knife and EDC gear content like this on a daily basis, so definitely subscribe. Smash that like button if you haven't already. It does help the video a ton with the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate that. If you want to support the channel a step further, there is a link for Patreon down in the description, or you can simply support the channel right here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You'll have access to exclusive perks. Chances are the unboxing for the Kizer KUH, this one right here, will be available. So if that's the case, I'm going to put a video card for that knife, for that video right here for you guys to check it out next. That being said, guys, thank you so much for your love and support. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for checking this video out. If you made it to the end, you guys are the real MVPs. Thank you for everything that you do. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Peace.